What's up, guys? As promised, I told you we were going to be moving some tanks around and making things a little bit better here at Ohio Fish Rescue. Well, that's exactly what we're doing today. On the agenda for today, we're moving yet a few more tanks just to get ready to move a couple more tanks so we can set a couple more tanks up. All right, so for starters, you guys remember we sold them 3 tiers and whatnot? Well, went ahead and gave that 65 away to my boss. You'll see that in a video coming up of my dad's. But we got this room cleared out so we can bring these tanks, which I actually have draining right now. We've got the 40 gallon on the bottom and the 80 gallon up top. So we're gonna go ahead and drain these, move these tanks into that space down there. And basically this will open up an area where I wanna move another tank so we can set some other tanks up. All right, the tank is empty. The bottom tank is just about there. So now our plan is, we're gonna go get on one side and we're gonna basically scoot it down there. We're gonna leave the fish in. Up top, we've got this electric catfish. Down bottom, we have hundreds of guppies.
Jerry's guppies.
So we didn't want to be bothered with moving them, so we're gonna leave the fish in the tanks. And some of you guys are probably wondering what's going on here. Well, I put the hose inside of a sponge filter so the guppies did not get sucked up. So that's working well, and we are just about ready to go. All right, so we've got, you know, littlefoot and chompers over here in their little habitat right next to them. Looks a lot better than them 3 tiers, but we've got the 80 here, the 40 down below. I left my power so the lights are still hooked up to the normal lights with the rest of the room. I've got air ran over, the air's hooked up, so now I just basically got to fill it with water, and this little portion is done. All right, guys, I caught a rare sighting over here. Big Rich is actually putting in work and cleaning the glass. Good job, buddy.
I do this all day long when you're at work. Oh my God.
I know, I'm just messing around, but as you can see, I'm out there messing with the tanks. He's over here cleaning the glass on this 1,000 gallon.
Wait, hold up. We just carried that big tank over there. That was heavy and it's full of water, and we just carried it. I come over here and work, you pick up your camera. You know, act like you just caught me working. You're killing me.
All right, but you guys can see we've got some scratches on this 1,000 gallon. The algae gets in there and you can't get them off with a magnet. I can with a sponge inside of the tank, but we want to go ahead and buff this tank.
First time in 10 years since we bought it.
Yeah, it's been longer than that. We've been in this house going on 13 years. We had it a few years before.
Wrong. We've been here 9.5 years.
2011, buddy. May of 11.
And it's 2022, so that's 11 years.
Going on 2023.
So
we're going on
that's
11 years. And we had it for what, 2 at the old
2
house? There we go.
13 years we've had the tank and never had a scratches.
All right, so you see this whole area is now cleaned out now. We're gonna basically put the 110 and 75 here. But first we gotta clean up this whole conglomeration of nets. People set big nets here that aren't supposed to be here, and just, you know, confusion and, you know, stuff that's just not supposed to be. But that tank I'm talking about moving over there is this one right here. So basically what we just did to that 80 and the 40 gallon, we have to do again to this 110 and 75. The good thing is I can again leave the fish in it, and all we have to do is slide the tank from here, slide it on right into place right there. So we're not going too far, so that is good. And basically these fish will be getting an upgrade. They'll be going into these 135s that are then going to go onto this stand right here that our good buddy Anthony made for us. And there will be one down below, one up top. So basically we just upgraded our quarantine, you know, rack once again. And then when we get the Amara and the Abba into their final tank, these tanks will be opened up for quarantine. So right now we basically just gained 75 and a 110 on our quarantine system, and it'll be right here. Everything will be basically contained to this aisle. You'll have the tanks there, the tubs here, which will eventually be a tank. When we ever get around to that, you'll have tanks there. Tanks down this whole walkway here, which, as you can see, this tank cleaned up magnificently overnight. There's still a bit more polishing and whatnot that I have to do. Joe went ahead and bought one of his rays. He's got that paid off, so he'll be coming to pick it up here soon. And that just leaves 2 rays, one that I was planning on keeping and one more. But we've got these Dorados. They are actually growing exceptionally fast. We've got One-Eyed Willie right there, and then that guy. He is just monster size compared to the other one. But this tank's looking good. And then you'll have these tanks over here, which will be quarantined as well. But we've got that filling from the 750. So now it's time to clean up, you know, the walkway.
All right, so I'm going to video for Josh. He's going to try and catch something out of the cichlid tank. So I'm going to try not laughing too hard.
Second one that goes in there, he's going to hide. Watch. What was that?
You actually caught it. Wow.
What was that?
Okay, now why are you taking... Watch, you scratch the glass with that rocks there. It is just plastic. Why are you taking him out now?
These are albino gibbosebs. They're starting to get big.
Oh, so you're going to put it in the 2200?
They were put in here by mistake.
Gotcha.
He's starting to leave trails of poop all over the bottom. We just wanted the small little, 2-inch plecos that came in here, not ones that get 18 inches long. So yes, I'm going to put him into a different tank, but that was easy as can be. There is another one in here, but I don't see him right now, so that's what you guys get.
Very nice.
All right. And I was sitting here asking, where do we put them? Forgetting we've got a pleco tank.
Yeah, we've got a tank that we've got some wood in, got some plants in. We feed bottom feeder and top feeder food because there's all kinds of different plecos in here.
All right, look at him. Go, buddy. Let's go.
Oh, he's nice and golden.
Yeah, there he is. Albino gibbosebs.
You want to see if you can see any of the others in the darkness?
There goes the albino gibbosebs. There's cactus plecos in here. There's blue phantoms, green phantoms. They're all hiding. I don't see them right now. There's some right there. But it is dark. We go ahead and let the fish enjoy their daily cycle, so we're not going to bother them by turning on the light. There goes a red fin cactus pleco right there. But I will slowly get the plecos out of the other tanks and only bring them into this tank here because we've got algae wafers and whatnot. We specifically feed the plecos in this tank. We've got algae eaters. We've got meat eaters. So we got a little bit of everything.
Plecos that eat wood.
Yep, plecos that eat wood. That's why you got the driftwood in here, of course. The more that I put in, the more of these plastic decorations we go ahead and take out. And of course, you got that guy right there, the albino Chinese whales. Hell, we'll say, while I'm over here, let's go ahead and look at these guys. That armatus is putting on some weight. Let me tell you, he is definitely getting to be a monster size armatus. Everything in here is just looking fantastic. The water looks like there's nothing in there. My glass, however, is a little bit dirty. We've got the other albino whales there. Giraffe cat, this Geophagus, or also known as a red earth eater. A couple tinfoil barbs. And actually, I'm going to start removing some of the more common fish from my tanks and go ahead and rehoming these guys. So like the regular tinfoil barb, we'll probably get rid of him. Some of the more common cichlids and whatnot, we're just going to go ahead and rehome. Somewhere back here, I just seen him, is a little goby. He's probably hiding underneath the log. We've got this Asian redtail catfish right there. And the prized possession in this tank is the Australian lungfish. You guys remember this came from Lone Star Exotic Fish. He actually donated this to us. It came in smaller than my pinky, about 2 inches long. And now he's probably about 14 inches and big around as a banana. And he is growing good, loving life. This is a 580 gallon that was donated by Norman and his wife. We drove to New Jersey. You guys remember this is the tank that tore my buddy's bicep. That was a crazy experience. Took us a little while to get this tank set up, but now that it is a crucial part of the Ohio fish rescue experience. You look over and you just see show tank after show tank after show tank. So that is much appreciated. All right, so you guys know it's just a constant, you know, conglomeration of work around here. But this is step one was getting that 65 out and getting that 240 moved into place. Step two was moving this tank. Step three is going to move that rack. And then step four is getting this 135 set up and hooked up. Maybe in the next couple days I'll work on moving this tank. Then this weekend I'll get these 135s done. Slowly but surely this place is coming together, whipping it into shape. You know, I make you guys some promises and I always tend to follow through with them. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will catch you in the next one. Stay fishy, my friends.